Brian, before you get started, I noticed that people standing here, you've got the sun right in your eyes. I'm wondering, we tried to get them, is it one more that we need to get down? Or?
Where? Right up there. I'll do it.
Instead
I
of expecting
can't
Harvey looking in the sun,
stand it. This thing?
The bottom one. The bottom.
I'm hitting the bottom one.
There it is.
Oh!
Now you can be comfortable and present.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the sun.
We just don't know what to do with it.
What is it?
Still right there.
Well, hello everyone. I am Ryan Rouse, and I am one of the many proud graduates of Clark College. I am also currently employed through the Boeing Company at the Boeing Portland site as a machinist apprentice, and I've worked there for a little over a year. I'm very pleased to have the honor of being your guys' student success speaker. I have a lot of information crammed into a short little dialogue here, so I'll try to make this brief. It's a nice day out. I want to get out there too. So my academic journey started at Kingsway Christian High School, just north of here in Hazeldale. And I remember specifically on my sophomore year, I was debating whether or not to attend Clark College the next year for the Running Start program. And my older sister, Caitlin Rouse, she was a former Running Start student as well as a former ASCC vice president from 2012 to 2013 and a fellow Clark College graduate. She really kind of sold the Running Start program to me, so I owe her for that one. My first year as a Running Start student, I went towards the general AA degree, which is like the standard career track, I guess, that I was at least pushed on. The second year of my Running Start program, I had transferred into a AAS program in the Machining Technologies building, which is way down south there. So why would anyone want a machining technology degree, right? Well, I'm going to explain it. To tell you a little bit about my backstory, I first got interested in metalworking and fabrication of parts in Boy Scouts when I was younger. And my enthusiasm grew, and then when I got introduced to FIRST robotics in high school, oh man, I gotta calm down. I love FIRST robotics. So for those of you that don't know, FIRST robotics is a high school league of building robots. It's students are tasked with designing, building, and testing a fully functioning robot in 6 weeks, followed by an immediate 6 weeks of intense competition locally, regionally, and on the national scale. So go 3, 6, 7, 4 Cloverbots if you're ready.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta cut myself off. Back to Clark. During my time in the machine technology program, I met a lot of great people, not only faculty but you know, fellow peers. Some of the teachers that stood out to me were Bruce Wells, Don Watson, and Chris Canine. I can't thank them enough. They came in early for me and stayed late if I needed them to, so they're top-notch people. One of the most valuable things that I noticed at the Clark Machine program was the flexibility of the schedule. So they have early morning classes and then they have evening classes. Now, for me, as well as many of my peers, we worked during the day, and so we took night classes. And I noticed, just talking with other people at work, some of the other colleges around here don't have that luxury, so I feel very, very thankful that Clark offered that, because I was able to graduate with my AAS degree debt-free because I was working and going to school. So, yay me. Another way Clark has helped get me where I am today is through their career services department. So how I was introduced to career services was when I took that HDEV 200 class with the fantastic Catherine King, whom I now consider a personal friend just based on how many times I've been in and out of career services. But if there was one class that I learned the most from, like ever, it would have been that HDEV 200 class. I learned pretty much most of what I know about credit cards, you know, how to stay out of debt, how to handle debt, you know, how to build a resume. Before that class, I didn't even have a resume, and now I have one. how to network, the importance of, how to act in a professional environment, as well as job interview and mock interview skills. Another point about career services that I think, as we mentioned, stands Clark's career services apart from others is that we offer those services not only to Clark College students, but to Clark College alumni, and we now offer it to the public too. So thank you for that, because since I graduated, I've come back multiple times. The most recent time was when I applied for my current position, which was a machinist apprentice application. It's a super competitive job title, and I wanted to get up to snuff on my resume skills, so I called Kath, and she wasn't able to meet just because her schedule's super packed, but she set me up with a couple other people that really helped get me where I am, and I'm proud to say that I was their #1 pick for that job. So. I've also used career services several other times. Two notable incidents were, not incidents, but two notable occasions were when I applied for my Hewlett-Packard internship for one summer, and then the second time was when I applied for the Boeing College Machine Program, both of which career services helped me out with, and I can't thank them enough. As far as my future in academia and my career goals go, I would like to continue going to school after my apprenticeship is over with. I'm about 6 months into a 4-year program, so I got about 3.5 years left. I would like to continue going to school to get a mechanical engineering degree from University of Portland, and then
Go Pilots.
all right, and then continue to work for Boeing just in a different capacity as a mechanical engineer. So that's my story, and it wouldn't be what it is without Clark College. So thank you.
Comments or questions?
It'd be great if your parents could stand so we could say thanks to them for staying all this time.
Both Tim and Annette Rouse.
Thank you. Thanks for your hard, good work. We really appreciate you, and it makes us very, very happy.
Well, that makes me happy too.
Thank you for staying late.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we should let you go outside, right?
Appreciate you, Cheryl.
I
Thank
think
you.
we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.